Darlington, and I have jumped into Winter NIS, the Winter NIS series here at Darlington for 184 laps. So extremely long race. We just ran the Legends here for 150 laps when we did the no tire change challenge hosted by Nick, and that felt like a really long race. And that was 150 laps, like I said. And this is 184, much longer. But I announced on the Discord I was going to run this, and we got Nick in here, and he announced it, and we got a bunch of people in here we know.
Green flag.
So it should be a fun one, I hope. We got quite a few people in here that we know are good drivers. But we'll see. Winter Derby with the super late models is going off at the same time, so we figured that took a lot of the normal, really aggressive drivers and put them in that split, or that race. So maybe this one will turn out good. We still got several people in here that I don't recognize, so who knows how they'll drive, but it could be a fun one anyway. I guess we're going to go ahead and qualify as the number 7. Being such a long race, probably not necessary, and I did a terrible lap anyway, so well, that's not that bad, I guess. I ran a .3 in my practice, but leaders were up in the .1s. This is a very tricky combo. Of course, Darlington always difficult. Set starts off pretty loose, but Mark said, wow, no turn there. Mark said that starts to feel a lot better after about 20 laps, 15, 20 laps, I think.
There's the flag, man.
So that's fine. We are dropping like a rock here. Long race. Anything can happen. I haven't run an NIS style race in officials in a long time. So hopefully this goes good. But we got Kale in here. We got Mark jumped in, Nick, Eric, Shane, Matthias, and a Leighton down here just made the split, number 27. And apologies if I missed anybody else, but a lot of people there we know, at least. And we got to strap in and get settled in quickly, because we're going to be here for a while. I imagine this is going to be a 2-hour race easily. Maybe, like, even if it went caution-free, it'd probably be a 2-hour race. It is going to be really tough. Yeah, we out-qualified basically nobody, so that stinks, but everyone's right on top of each other. This is the fixed series. I'm not concerned with starting up front, really. Not too worried about it. But we'll go ahead and give Shane a good luck if we can find him. There he is. Good luck. And then we'll give Eric a good luck. Good luck. And Matthias a good luck. Good luck. And I already got a Leighton. Give Mark a good luck out there. Alrighty. Not gonna be. This is gonna be such a long race. I have absolutely no reason to be aggressive and try and push. I think a top 15 would be good, even as a number 7. But this is one of my better cars for me personally, performance-wise, so hopefully we can keep the tires on it and do okay. So I have had trouble at Darlington before in this car. Just need to be careful, be nice and calm. It's only a 28-car field, so not the max it could be, I don't think. I'm not sure what the max is, but not like 38 or anything, or 40. Qualifying's about to finish here, and we qualified, but we're not going to be starting that far ahead of Nick, who did not qualify. He's right next to Eric and Shane and Matthias, all right there together. As always here, you want to be single file when you get to turn 1, pretty much. It's very tough to go too wide, very tough to go too wide on the exit of turn 2. This is just a very tough, tough track, especially with cars that are this tight.
We put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
6 sets of tires.
4,042.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
Pit road is closed.
4,000 strength of field. 6 sets of tires. I imagine 2 tires will come into play, especially later. I don't think I'm going to be doing that super early, though. So I'm not going to be wanting to get really good track position immediately. Because probably going to get some yellows. Darlington tends to go long green just because the huge apron doesn't cause a caution and people spin down there and they can get going before anybody else comes around to cause a yellow. And if cautions happen and we cycle ourselves to the front with taking 2 tires and there's just a ton of race left, we're bound to probably get run over, especially long run. But later on in the race, second half, I think 2 tires will definitely be good. If this was a normal 87 race, you could probably go the whole race without changing the left sides, but being 184 laps, that would probably not be a good idea to not change them. It's probably doable, but speed-wise is probably not the best. But that's alright. We'll be rolling off here shortly. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving.
You have 6 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
And hope we can get this race going. Hope we can get spread out a little bit before we get involved in anything. We'll try our best not to get involved in anything. I'm going to be very, very conservative to start. Just no sense in putting myself into a situation where there might be an issue with how long this race is. Like, this is such a marathon that we just need to make it to the end. And who knows, we might have a good chance of getting a good finish just finishing. Don't know what the attrition's going to be like. Mark said that the race he ran earlier this week had 12 cautions, which seems like a lot, but for a race this long, it's probably fine. You can get, I think he said 20 or 30 lap runs pretty much every time, so that's pretty good. Alright, coming to the green here. How is this going to go? Fixed setup, Winter NIS. Haven't run anything like this in a while. In officials. Let's have a fun time, hopefully. And be ready to hit the brakes if anything happens. They're going.
Green, green, green.
Okay. 17's going to lift off for us, I think.
Clear low, clear low.
I think he did. Thank you. I was going to lift off for him, but he had a slower shift. Alright, nice and easy out of turn 2. Let's get settled in here. Don't run anybody over, hopefully.
Got one outside. 3 wide, you're in the middle.
Okay.
Clear, 2 wide.
I think the 17 missed the corner a little bit.
Stay low. You're clear high.
I'm going to be running low in turn 3 and 4 to start with. Probably for the whole race if I can help it. Just because I don't want to even come close to hitting that wall if I can help it. Be nice and easy. Let's get it down here, try and keep it from getting too loose. I just went to the left side of the 20, so if I missed the corner, I didn't just plow into the back of him a little bit. Or I missed the corner a little bit. I went to his left, so I wouldn't plow into the back of him. Better order to say that in. Alright, we look all single file up ahead. Okay, that was a little bit aggressive on entry. I need to be a bit earlier on the brake, I think. We're sitting 11th. What did we qualify? 14th? I don't know how we gained those spots. That's alright, we're doing fine. See Mark up there in the Domino's car. He got right up next to the wall. Looked like he nearly got it, but he's fine. We got the 18 and the 2 behind us. They're not really pressuring us yet, but if they do...
Sorry, Alan, that was a little sketchy.
I'm not gonna fight them too hard.
You're good.
I think I carried just a hair too much speed in 3 and 4 that time.
Whoa, we overdrove it. Nearly into the wall. 20 nearly pushed up into the wall. And the 18 nearly got into the back of us, but we're alright.
Outside.
We're gonna be too wide entering
Stay low, there's a car
this
behind
corner.
us.
He started back off for us. I wasn't ready for him to. I didn't expect him to because he hadn't before. So I tried to slow down a lot more than I needed to, and that kind of screwed us all over, but we're okay.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.
He let us by, thank you.
Seconds.
I made that harder than it needed to be. But let's see if we can pull away now. If I'd known he was going to back off, I would have been able to enter the corner harder and cleared him instead of sitting side by side, but I wasn't prepared for him to let me by since he didn't the first time I went to his inside, but that's fine. We got through it. Got through it cleanly. Car is very tight right now. But I know it can start snapping on exit. I need to just be wary of that. I need to not push the tires too hard if I can help it. Just set it up for the long run. Need to keep an eye on what lap times we're kind of doing. We are almost a second off pace already. Let's see if that plateaus at all. If it stops falling off at some point, then going long on tires might be a good play. I don't know. We're in 10th right now, though. Now, if I remember correctly from the first season I ran this, I don't remember when that was, 2022, I guess. I ran a couple races, maybe it was the year before that. I think they had double file restarts enabled for this. I don't know if they've changed that, but that was... And I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly, but I think that was the case, and that was very strange. I'd rather it be single file, being error correct. I don't know what they got going on. I don't know if they have wave rounds or anything enabled either. I have no idea. I feel like when they first set up this series, they just copied over the regular NIS settings and just changed the cars. Pretty sure that's all they did. I don't know if they made any updates to it at all. But we will see.
Take 11.
18 has gotten by the 20, so has the 2, and he's catching back up. I'm going to be hitting the wall. That was bad.
Got damage on the right side.
That little wall tap's not going to hurt us too bad, though. Need to not do that again if we can help it. 18 is much quicker than us right now, so we will give him the spot once he gets here. If we can. We were catching Mark a little bit. Alright, let's try and set up a better exit this time. Okay, that was a lot better. They're going to be too wide behind us now, so that might help us a bit. Get back gathered up. Not too bad so far, though.
32.865.
That's a lot quicker than we're doing right now. A lot quicker. Probably better to be on your right rear a little bit at the start, just because of how tight it is right now. But me keeping it off the right rear has put more on the right front, which has just made it tighter. We're driving into the wall down the straightaway as I adjust my headset a little bit. Okay. I meant to run the bottom that time, but it did not want to slow down for the corner. The 2 will probably get us out of turn 2 if I had to guess. He caught us a ton in 3 and 4 that last time. We'll just back off for him.
Inside. Stay high. All clear, all clear.
He'll probably pull away from us. No reason for us to try and hold him up or try and stay ahead of him. He's much quicker, so no need to fight at this point in the race. I think the 18's a lot quicker than us right now, too. We got a group of cars gathered up ahead. Oh, that was a terrible exit. Holy cow.
Got one inside.
It's going to give it to him as well,
Stay
if we
high.
can.
Clear low, clear low.
We're kind of struggling right now on speed. Need to change up how I'm driving turn 1 and 2 a little bit. We are looking really slow right now. Got the 17 right here who was
All clear,
started
all
right
clear.
on our inside. He saved his tires better. Could not stay on our inside there though. I did not want to be falling off this bad. I'm just so crazy tight right now. I don't know what the heck.
Justin, I don't know why you keep flashing your headlights. I'll let you pass when you get up here.
Inside. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Clear low,
We're
clear
letting
low.
to do that in this car.
We are really struggling right now. I think I was
Also, there might have been something in my turkey.
just driving too easy and I just destroyed the right front. But I'm hesitant to drive harder because I feel like I'm going to destroy the right front even more with how tight it is.
Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
Got the 20 here looking past his back. I don't know what we did to the tires. I'm usually pretty good about saving these in this car. I don't think it's the wall damage that is hurting us.
Got one inside.
It's just so crazy tight.
Still there. Stay high. All clear, all clear. Got one inside. Clear low, clear low. Got one inside.
Got the 13 here as well. That's Eric. We're just gonna give it to him. If I can.
All clear, all clear.
I got no speed. I don't know what the problem is. We're alright. Long race to go. Long race to go. No need to panic. I mean, we just have no turn in the car. We're so slow off the corner. See if we can get settled in, see if we can calm these tires down a little bit. I'm just struggling really bad right now. I don't know if we can get any of this back, at least in this run, but maybe we can be a little bit better in the subsequent runs. We've just fallen off massively, though. I guess we've only lost like 5 spots, 4 spots. Oh, we were in 10th, weren't we? So, 5.
I'll give it to you in 1. I'll say hi.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, I was surprised it took you that long to get by me. I was like, oh, I'm just waiting for John to get that one on me.
I'm just trying my best to chill right now.
Man, it's just so tight.
Got one
Yep,
inside.
long race.
There goes the 9.
Stay high.
And he's got a little gap behind him,
All
so...
clear, all clear.
See if we can slot in and stop the bleeding. I can't believe how much slower we are than everybody right now.
33.3.
I guess I was just racing too hard at the beginning. I don't know. I didn't feel like I was using the tires up. I was barely turning the wheel. Three and 4 is just killing me, though. I've got absolutely no turn in it. Absolutely no turn. Nine was looking to Eric's inside there. Couldn't quite get there. Oh, and I'm hitting the wall. That was bad. Eric nearly into the wall there. Nine's going to get another big run. We got more cars coming up to pass us, as we are just struggling massively right now. Okay, that's how I need to be hitting turn 2 every time.
Got one outside. Still there.
There's absolutely no way we're going to be able to complete this pass, though, with how tight we are.
You're clear high, clear high.
It's going to get the 23 up here. Little seam, help it turn.
Got one inside. Stay high. All
I just
clear,
cannot
all
stop
clear.
going backwards, man. Just cannot stop going backwards. I know I'm letting them by, but it's not going to do us any good to fight when they're just that much quicker than us. This is going to be bad. That was bad. Feel like the tires have come back to me a little bit. We're not quite as slow compared to everybody else as we were a few laps ago, but I still can't do anything. Still can't do anything at the moment.
The leader just did a 33.518.
It's alright. We're only 30 laps into this. No reason to panic. Gotta keep reminding myself. Big run.
Got one outside. Still there.
Of course, no one else lets anybody by except me, so that could be why we never gain positions and only lose them. Now he backs off.
All clear, all clear.
Okay. That's the wall.
Inside. Stay high. Still there?
Holy cow.
Stay high.
Where did this guy come from? Were we racing him? I don't think so. It was a 23.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. All clear, all clear.
I don't know where that guy came from, but he flew in there and somehow got at the stick. I thought he was going to slide up into me. Gosh, we were doing terrible right now, though.
Inside. Stay high.
We were just doing terrible. I don't know what the problem is.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Clear low, clear low.
Oh, I gotta stop hitting the wall, I know that. I don't know why we are so slow right now. Car just will not turn. Probably me pushing it really hard, trying not to hit the wall out of turn 2 both those times. I just have killed the right front, just those 2 times. I don't know. I don't feel like I've done anything other than that to hurt the tires, but they do not like it right now. Big tight. Eric on the outside of the 28 here. This is going to be sketchy. It's getting the whole pack caught up to us. I have to try and go.
Stay low. Still there? What's your line?
There's Shane.
The leader just did a 33.562. Stay low.
A little tight. Now we're going to be trapped here, and this is going to be terrible.
All clear, all clear. You got one outside. Clear high, clear high.
Oh no, Sean.
Outside. Stay
We'll
low.
just go to the back.
Thank you,
Clear
sir.
high, clear high.
Sorry, Gavin, I didn't
Outside.
mean that.
All clear, all clear.
I can't make a pass. I'm just letting everybody go, but there's nothing for us. Now the tires are ruined and we're back here. Ahead of Nick still, at least. This has been a absolute train wreck of a run for us. Car actually feels like it can turn now that the tires are 1,000,000 degrees.
I'm sorry.
Got damage on the right side.
That's still from those wall hits. We didn't have any damage with Eric. At least we didn't spin him out. I was worried we were going to, but we were too wide into turn 1 and that was never going to work. Just can't make a pass very easily unless they back off for you. And he wasn't. It was both those times. Gosh dang, it is just impossible to control for me right now. It is just going straight to the wall. I don't know why I'm feeling so bad. I mean, obviously I am now because the tires are terrible. I don't feel like we did anything at the beginning to hurt them this bad, to make them this bad. Obviously we have since then, but I don't know. We are not feeling good right now. No caution still, though. That's good. 41 laps, even though I could really benefit from one, but I think the damage has been done at this point. We've lost all our track position. Nick is looking a lot faster than us right now. I mean, everyone in the field, like, we're the slowest car on track. We have been since, like, lap 12. I don't know.
The leader just did a 33.638.
Maybe decrease the brake bias a little bit. I don't know, it's probably a bad idea. .23's going for a bad angle on exit there. Keep seeing Nick's red car in my mirror. I think my one of my bars up in the black box up there is bouncing red, like the force feedback bar. So we've done nothing but go backwards this race, unfortunately. I thought we'd be able to at least maintain. But we have not been able to do that. We have done terrible things to these tires. I don't think the damage has caused anything. I think us pushing out to the wall and trying to keep it off the wall before hitting it is just killed the right front. I don't think we have any suspension damage or anything. I'm just unable to do anything right now. I am looking forward to green flag pit stops, or any pit stop. .24 got a little bit loose there, a little wall tap, but nothing too bad. Nick is pitting. Interesting call. Probably going to work for him a little bit. How many laps we got left? 28. Do I want to wait longer? I don't know. I feel like I do want to pit, but if we do get a caution, that's going to really hurt us. I don't know what the caution rules are. I think I want to wait a little bit longer, even though we are just going straight backwards. That's going to get Nick some good track position, though. I am just terrible. I have done nothing but ruin this car since the start of this race. I do not know what is wrong with me. Usually not this terrible. It is just so incredibly tight. And I don't know. Like, obviously that was going to be the case, but everyone else seems to have no problem right now. I think we're going to have to pit. I can't afford to sit on pit road and get damage fixed during green, though. But we just keep doing worse and worse and worse. Not catching anybody. I got to figure something out. Pit, come out on new tires, save the tires for the long run, and just be off sequence from everybody. Oh, that guy up there just hit the wall pretty hard. 24 loose. I don't think he hit the wall. I don't know how he got loose there. Car still feels fine for damage. It's just tight, incredibly tight. I don't know. I don't know why we're this bad. I wasn't expecting to be this bad. Just drop 20 positions. 10 positions, really, I guess. Right out of the gate. Still plenty of time. But it's not looking good. I don't know if we're going to magically find speed. At least it's going green. This is
Thank you.
been a good race. '24 keeps getting loose in 3 and 4.
Got one outside. Still there. You're clear high, clear high.
Okay. Backed off late, and I wasn't sure if he was going to again. So that hurt us. But we made that pass. Got somebody else pitting back there, Matthias, I believe. I don't know. We are losing a ton of time. We're running... Is that 3 seconds slower almost? We gotta pit. Fall off is just massive. We have to pit. Fall off for most of the field's probably not that bad, but for us, yeah. That is terrible. We gotta pit. Let's try it. Take 4 and take fuel. Be really slow on the pit road, but just hopefully don't speed. And if I know my luck in these races, the caution will be coming out in about 3 seconds.
Pit box in 10, 5.
We're gonna go like 2 laps down. We can't afford to get damage fixed. We just gotta take tires.
Right here. We can only repair some of the damage.
It's only 25 seconds anyway. 56.73. That's really bad. Gonna lose like 2 laps here, maybe even more. But once we get through the cycle, it'll be okay. Not looking good for us though.
Alright, that's it. Go.
Not looking good. Nick's gonna pass us here. We're gonna come out in traffic. That stinks. That stinks. We gotta do better things to the tires this run. Absolutely have to do better. I don't need to push it. We're going to be much quicker just based on the tires being brand new. Oh no, Eric's gone. What happened? That stinks for him.
Outside.
Get around 25.
Clear, all clear.
Use as little steering input as possible. Keep these tires on it. I'd love for this to keep going green.
Closing on. The gap is 2.3 seconds.
We need to try and race one of our laps back here, but we're going to have a hard time getting both of them back.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 2.8 seconds.
I guess we could have taken 2 that time. Save some time. But probably better to just take 4. Got some smoke up ahead, but I don't see a car. Just need this to stay green. We got the leaders here. And then Nick. We need to try and find a way around them without costing either of them too much, but we're going to get a big run here.
Still there. You're clear high, clear high. Outside.
Get by him easily.
You're clear high, clear high.
Try and get by
Got one
Nick.
outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Now we're slowing them both down.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear.
That was bad timing.
33.934.
Don't feel like I could do anything about that, but I probably could have. I don't know. Now we're only 2 laps down? Only? See where we finish once the pit cycle gets through here. There's Kale. We're passing him for position, so that's good. We need this cycle to just get cycled through before a caution comes out. We need to not destroy the freaking tires this time. See how many laps we can do on a tank. I think it's about 70. It's about 70.
The leader is heading now.
So if we think this is going to keep going green, about 70 to go, we could pit for our final stop if we wanted to do that, but probably want to pit a little bit closer to the end so our tires aren't absolutely junk by that time. Almost back to the top 20. Shane's on pit road. Layton's on pit road.
You're in the top 20.
We are in the top 20. I imagine a majority of people are going to take 4 this first stop. If I had to guess. People behind me are catching up. They pit a little bit later than we did. And there's still a big chunk of cars that need to pit. But we were just going backwards so bad, we had to do something. Plus the fall off was just massive. So when it's that big fall off, you don't want to stay out long, typically. Just keep doing okay on the right front if we can. We're in 18th right now, so we've actually gained some positions already from where we pit from, and there's a big portion that still hasn't pit, but they're going to be so much quicker than us on fresh tires.
If you get a run, I'll let you have it.
We're going to get
right now.
held up here a little bit, so I don't want to go too wide in this corner.
Copy.
Well,
Got one outside.
couldn't really get a run.
You're clear high, clear high. You got one outside.
The leader just did a
All right.
3, 4.
Try and clear him and use up the right front massively. Okay. It's going to be a little tricky working our way
Hi there, Chris.
through new tires. Or through old tires. Oh, we got somebody up into the wall. He may have blown a tire. Okay, just going to run into us.
You're clear high, clear high. You got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear. You got one outside. You're clear high, clear high. Inside, car 19 has taken the lead. Still there. Still there? What's the line?
This is not good.
Clear low, clear low.
Okay, we're clear. Need to try and get a run on the 23.
Outside.
Should have more grip here.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Okay.
All clear, all clear.
Little wall. That was scary, but we're fine. Not the wall, the racing in traffic there. Watch that wall. It's the worst place to hit the wall on the whole track. You know the 5's quicker than us. 18's probably going to be quicker than us as well. Behind us, 0.8 back. More people are pitting now, but at least we got some clear track here.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.1 seconds. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
We're actually pulling away from the 18 a bit right now, which is unexpected, but 5 is much quicker than us, and that was the case last run too, so that's fine.
Come on, man. What is he doing?
I didn't like how he just drove into the back of us
No yellow?
on the back stretch, but
Go high.
well, now we get a
All right,
yellow.
man, caution is out.
He's
Caution is
running
out.
purpose
Line up
in the
single
track.
file.
25 or 24 just park in the middle of the track to
They
cause
just
a yellow.
pulled back onto the track to purposely cause the yellow.
Yeah, that's what that looked like.
Right when I pitched you.
So now we're stuck one lap down.
I mean, that benefits me, but that was just stupid. You can't do it more intentional than that.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Unfortunately there. So that hurts us pretty bad, but we're in 16th. I don't know if there's wave rounds. I mean,
Yeah, I'll be reviewing that one.
if we don't pit, we're going to be really struggling.
I'm there. I'm trying to catch a pace car.
Are there wave rounds? I don't know.
They're still wrecking for...
We're in 14th, actually.
Pace car.
Catch the 5.
Shane's right behind
Please.
us. So that's good. All the leaders we know have to pit.
This is fun. Go down lap right when I pit.
Yeah, that sucks for Mark. There's not many people left on the lead lap. I hope there's wave rounds. I think we got to take one.
Oh, did you get jumped in that?
We gained a bunch of spots though. That's
Yep. Sorry to hear it.
Car 25. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the
You
outside.
guys go review all you want. I had my wheel turned completely sideways trying to go straight. My wheels were just spinning the rear end. I couldn't go nowhere.
No, man, this is intentional wrecking.
All right.
Okay.
We got the 18 behind us. We were actually pulling away from a little bit right before the caution came out. And then Shane. Kale is a lap down to us now. Was he in that wreck? He's 2 laps down. We are still 1 lap down. Leighton's 1 lap
The
down.
road is now open.
We are technically not 1 lap down at the moment. Nick is trapped a lap down. Matthias. Eric is out of the race. We are ahead of the leaders. I don't know if there's wave rounds. I assume so, since Mark is staying out. Our tires are going to be really trash compared to most of this field, but I I think we got to try and get a wave around here. At least we went 70-something laps without a caution. 18's pitting, so that's not a good sign for a wave around.
Pretty choppy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was asking if you had seen what happened with that spin out of 4 the lap before.
Leighton's got some mic
There you go, man.
things
Keep digging.
happening.
I saw it. I would have to see it again to remember it, though.
But I don't feel like I did anything terrible to those tires there. We were getting kind of aggressive on them when we were in that
There's me
traffic.
helping for quick caution.
Oh, there's no wave rounds. Oh, dang it. We're starting in front of the leaders.
Same.
Wow. We are toast.
Go on pit road, see smoke and cars spinning in 1 and 2, and I'm like, well, here goes some good luck for me.
We are
Going
toast.
from running 7th pretty much all race to now a lap down.
No wave rounds.
Yeah, I needed that to cycle because I was easily going to cycle into the top 10.
So stupid to have lucky dogs but not have wave rounds. It's like, why would you have one and not one of the other ones?
Maybe 11.
It's so dumb. But we're in 14th. We're going to go a lap down. The leaders are going to be on brand new tires, much faster than us, even without brand new tires. Oh, it's brutal. Hopefully we get a quick yellow, get back on the lead lap, but that is going to be pretty unlikely. I would say we'd need them to stack up like into turn 1.
All right, man, we're going green next time.
And it's
all right, man.
double file?
Line up on the outside.
No. Okay, it's lap cars to the inside. And that's Kale. And
Well, I'm not sure how I ended up here.
he's going to be
Oh shit, you're that far back too?
probably quicker than us. Even a lap down
I
there.
hit the cone going into the pits and took a big park it.
Why is the 18 going to the inside? You
I
just
thought
pit.
that was wave around.
Nope. That's why I want to put caution.
Yeah. They're all on the same lap as us, but we're too wide for some reason. It's very weird.
10 cars on the lead lap. I mean, technically you still are, but you know what I mean.
Get ready.
This is going to be dangerous.
Higher than 5 leaders right now, so I got your wish.
This is going to be dangerous.
Pace cars in.
Too wide in front of the leaders with old tires. Can we survive it?
Green flag, green flag.
Bad shift.
That car is a lap down. The leader
I don't know what
is
Kale's like on speed here.
7, 8, 7, inside.
Let's just get him by us.
There's the car on the low side.
All right.
Clear low, clear low.
I imagine he's quicker than us. Okay, we got Shane behind us. We got a little space before the leaders get here. Need a yellow. Need a yellow right now. Oh, the wall. That was terrible on my right front. We're in 12th, surprisingly. We're hitting the wall up ahead.
Never shot that.
Shane's looking so much quicker than us right now. But I don't want to have to let him go. We're just going to get freight trained, and then the leaders are going to be there. I just can't get it to turn out of 2, and that's killing us. It's been killing us this whole race. I'm just carrying too much speed through the center of the corner, I guess.
The leader is coming up on you. They're not that far.
Yeah. I'm holding everybody up. We need a caution so bad. That's some right rear, I guess. Okay. Just need to keep doing that. I mean, it's still slower than Shane and everybody, but that'll keep us from hurting the right front as bad and pushing out to the wall. Whoa!
Fucking hell!
Holy cow, what the heck was that? Netcode? I think Nick got in that. Was that netcode?
Yeah, tail hit the wall, net coated sideways wide to me, and now my race is killed. Fuck!
That sucks. Oh, we get really lucky there.
There's literally nothing I could do there. I mean, not blaming tail, but fuck, that's annoying.
Yeah, that's just like the gate thing at Kern. And I think Nick got in that maybe. Well, he's behind us.
What exactly happened? Didn't look like you were that close to me there.
You hit the wall and then net coated immediately into my windshield sideways. I mean, it's not on you, that's iRacing, but that just fucking sucks.
It looked like the gate bug that was at Kern for a little bit.
Yeah, god damn it. Fuck!
That sucks. Can we pit now? I don't know if we can pit now. It says pit road's open. Oh, I think we can pit. No, we have to go around.
Which is like that.
Hopefully pit road stays open. I wasn't sure if we could pit. But we're going to try and pit this time. That sucks for Mark, but we got really lucky out of that. Please stay open. Please. A lot of lap down cars. You can stay open one more lap. If not, then that's going to hurt us, but at least we're going to be on the lead lap, officially. Alright, we'll try and pit this time, if it stays open. That's going to give us, or give up some track position, but that's okay. I want to try and get this damage fixed anyway, I think. There's not going to be that many people on the lead lap. 17. Looks like. So, we go to the back of that group. I'm not concerned. I just wanted to be on the lead lap. We probably are not fast enough to be where we are anyway. 8th. So.
Pit box in 10.
Should be fine. Go ahead and change 4 tires again.
5.
Got plenty of tires left for the end.
3, 2, 1. Right here. We can only repair some of the damage.
Let's go ahead and get the rest of it fixed. Did Nick get back out there? He's back on pit road. I think he T-boned Mark when he got sideways there. We barely missed him. Shane, I think, got through it as well. He followed us. We just barely got around his outside. Mark is done, unfortunately. That looked exactly like the Kern gate bug on the back stretch of somebody just grabbing the wall and then immediately stopping in front of you. That is unfortunate for him. Really unlucky. We're going to get this fixed, go back out on new tires. What were the tires there? 92.90. So, yeah, we were doing better. Okay. I'm happy with that. We just got to keep doing that.
Alright, that's it. Go.
Just got to keep doing that.
Line up single file. Catch the 17 car.
Alright. We got really lucky there.
Going green next time by. Alright, man.
And now we're not going to have too much pressure around us. We're on the lead lap. We're on the same tires as everybody.
I got a passing under yellow penalty. Is that a 40-second hold?
I think.
Yeah.
Matthias going a lap down. He might have got damage from that, which is unfortunate. We got to pass the 21. Trying to catch up. Do we have to pass anybody else? No. Okay. Good. We're in 15th, I think. Maybe 14th.
Get ready.
So that worked out really well for us. Unfortunately, it came at the expense of Mark.
The pace car is in.
But we are alright now.
Green flag, green flag.
The lead is up.
18.673.
Alright. Let's get settled back in. Hopefully have another good run. Try and take care of these tires.
Hit again.
We're in 14th, so 4 car has to pit for passing under the yellow. It's probably he got it when he went to pit road, and you just cut off so much distance going down there that you accidentally pass somebody up on the track. If somebody stays out ahead of you, it's an unfortunate situation with that. I see Shane up there. Let's try and be a little bit better long run. Oh, that guy's getting loose into the wall. He keeps it up there, I think.
Outside.
That's the 25. We'll get by him.
All clear, all clear.
He gathered it up with a little help of the wall. That is a weird bug to happen here, though. I've never seen that happen, and turn 3 and 4 is a very popular place to hit a wall here. Never seen that netcode bug like that before. At this track. Obviously we saw it at Kern, but there's not even a gate opening there or anything. It's just the wall. Very weird.
R1 has taken the lead.
I know New Hampshire had a really strange kind of situation like that on the backstretch. I don't know if it still does, but it was always notorious for doing that sometimes, but never seen it here. We're running 12th. We got a nice gap behind us. This is nice. This is a lot better than the first run. Let's hopefully not fall off as massively this time. Still got a long ways to go. About 100 laps left. Okay. That got really loose.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap
That's
is
fine, though.
1.1 seconds.
Rather get loose than what happened the first run. That was pretty tight there, though.
The leader just did a
32.647.
But now we have to keep wary of people hitting the wall in front of us, or that's going to happen to us. That same thing that just happened to Mark could happen to us with somebody hitting the wall ahead of us. Like, we got so lucky there. It's crazy. Maybe it's a thing with the new damage model that's causing that kind of stuff. I mean, we've raced this car here so many times with this damage model, and I've never seen it. I don't know. Very weird. Very weird indeed. Somebody grabbed the wall up there. The 28 is grabbing the wall in 1 and 2, but I'm not going to be super aggressive to make any moves right now, as we haven't been this whole time, really, because we are running 12th. We're pulling away. I don't need to hurt the tires by trying and failing to make a pass. I think I was more aggressive in the first run than I thought I actually was. Plus, we were battling a bit, and that obviously hurts the tires even more. And I think that, coupled with I just wasn't doing a very good job at saving, just hurt the right front a lot more than everybody else's. Hopefully we're a little bit better this time. We were, based on the tires from the last run, 92.90. That's a lot better. Feel like we're doing okay this time as well. I think we have one more pit stop left. And plenty of tires. But it appears not to have double file restarts, it's just lap cars to the inside. But oh, we got a big wreck up ahead. Big wreck up ahead.
That's on me. I ran him the hell over. I am so sorry.
Okay, we're fine. That looked like a big wreck sliding up into the
I
top.
don't know, he braked earlier if I misjudged it, but 100% on me.
We got 4 sets of tires left. We could probably take a set. Only 90 laps.
With the second.
And we are blinking.
I'm wanting to brake, but
We are blinking a bit there.
Hey, Leighton, your microphone sounds like there's a fan blowing on it or something.
It's the 28 car.
yeah, there is. Sorry.
Yeah, I am so sorry.
Do we pit here? Looks like everybody is. I guess we do. We'll have 3 sets left for 90 laps. That's average of 30 laps a set, pretty much. And the first run was 70 laps, so I think we just pit for our tires. I wish we could save this set for later, but we cannot. That's going to give some people another chance to fix some more damage, though, so that's good, I guess.
I was waiting for a caution, but I didn't want it to be me.
3,
Oh, did a Leighton get in that?
1. Right here. We can't fix the damage.
97, 95, so that's good. Fill it up with fuel. Can almost make it from here. Probably just should have taken lefts, but still not that many people on the lead lap. Not taking lefts, taking rights. I wouldn't take just lefts.
Alright, that's it. Go.
I don't think we lost a spot anyway. So that's fine. Seems to be a lot of attrition in this one, so even though we were so freaking slow that first run and just falling like a rock, we've dodged the wrecks, and we're not in a bad spot. We just got to keep doing it. We were in a good spot there, just sitting behind the 28 in 12th, so pulling away from the guys behind us and keeping up with him. Maybe we can get into another spot like that. Where's the 28? Did he take 2, or did he stay out? I have no idea where he went. Oh, looks like he stayed out, maybe? I don't know. He's behind us on the lead lap, so no idea.
It's the 23 car.
We're in 10th, apparently. Let's save some fuel here. We're in 9th. Wow. I don't think we can make it from here. 88. No, we're going to be pretty short. I don't think we're going to be able to save that much. We'd have to be very slow if we did. But we can save a little bit here. I have no idea where the 28 went. Okay, he is behind us. Somehow. Maybe he just wanted to cycle to the back. Shane is still up ahead of us in 4th. He's doing really good. Nick is in 13th behind us, so if he did get damaged, it looks like he's not doing too bad. We are in 9th, probably undeservedly so.
Past the 9, past the...
I don't know. You guys giving the 23
All right,
a
man,
bump?
we're going green next time by. Alright, man. Line up on the outside row now.
Happy Turkey Day to everybody that celebrates it. Happy Thanksgiving. And Justin, you got your good luck bump, man. Go get him.
It's against my religion to eat turkey.
9 car's been good all race though, so if he's quicker, I'm not going to fight him too hard, and I don't expect him to throw it in from a mile back either. We've been racing around him for a little bit. At least we did in that first run. Everyone's been clean around us. It's been a pretty good race, really. Had some yellows. one of them was just a stupid netcode thing that shouldn't have happened.
I'll be pulling out of the way.
Oh,
Get ready.
we got a big acceleration here. It's gonna get us stacked up.
All right, man.
Be nice and
8
easy.
cars in.
They're going.
Green, green, green. Good job, man. You're the top 10.
We got a really good start compared to the 9.
4, 8.
Just wait here. Oh. Go back into tire saving mode. Better than we did the first run. Just gotta keep doing better than we did the first run, and we should be in good shape.
Outside.
23 just backs off for us. Thank you. Got that's Matthias down there. He's a lap down. I don't see any damage, but he must have some. He's been on pit road several times.
Clear low.
We're in 8th. Somehow this race has worked out in our favor at this point. I don't know how, but it has.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
We just did our fastest lap of the race, 0.7. Looks like there might be 3 wide for the lead up ahead. Just doing everything I can to save my right front right now. I can't be concerned with being a little bit slower than everybody around me right now, because I know what we need to do to save tires, and I just need to keep doing it.
I was gonna wait till extra here.
Big stack up right ahead of us. Kale on the inside there. I'm gonna catch him at a bad spot.
Got one inside.
He should stay low for us, thank you.
Clear low, clear low.
Okay, that helped us a little bit, actually. Guy behind me is going to grab the wall almost, maybe. Yeah, looks like he did. My L bar is blinking a bit.
Sorry.
The lead is just
Talk to me, Mike.
32.496.
Oh, they're stacked up ahead of us. Scary looking.
Coming out of time.
Ooh, 26 is not going for it. I keep getting stacked up here. Oh, now he's going for it.
What do we got now, actually? Thank you.
Still there.
Try and get a run on the 20 here.
Stay low.
This is not going to work out. Okay, he backs off
Clear,
early.
all clear.
I had to kind of throw it in, which kind of hurt the tires, but I want to make sure we got him cleared. Make another pass, amazingly. Everybody's being pretty nice. Which I'm happy to see. I think Martinsville's next week. I don't think I'm going to be racing that. But I might hop in these a couple more times during the off season here. Got some fun tracks. Like this place, and should have raced Old Phoenix. I love Old Phoenix. Should have raced Old Phoenix last night with Nick and everybody else. But I was pretty busy. Not going to throw it in late into turn 1. It's not a good idea. You try and get the run off of one of the corners. Oh, he got a bit loose. I had to check up a bit.
Got one outside.
How's this going to work? Okay, he's going to back off.
You're clear high, clear high.
Thank you. Much appreciated. He definitely didn't have to do that. I was going to be prepared to slow down more, just in case. I didn't want to go in on his inside. He didn't probably want me to go in on his inside either. How dangerous that corner is. But
Just keep hitting your mark.
big thank you to him. Big tight right there. That's not what we want to be doing. Let's get that fixed. We're in 6th place right now. This is crazy. I don't know what the heck happened that first round. We were just terrible. I was just being too aggressive on my tires, I think. Not saying that can't happen this run too, but it's looking better right now.
3.146.
Starting to get tight in turn 2 like we were at the beginning though. As long as we're not using a ton of wheel, getting it to turn in 3 and 4. We were doing bad with that the first run, I know that for a fact. Okay. Not really catching the 17 at all, but that's okay too. Shane up there. P3 at the moment, I think. He needs to go win this thing. That'd be amazing. He's been quick. Pretty much every race we've been in with Shane lately, he has been extremely quick. He's been doing great. Pulling away from the 26, we're sitting in 6th. We're not really gaining on the guy ahead of us, but I'm not too concerned with that at this point. Still got one more pit stop. Do we take 2 tires? I don't know. It'd be cool for this to go all green to the end. I would say. Oh yeah, we're doing a lot better on the tires. Just need to keep it up. Just need to keep at it. And don't plow the wall down out of turn 2 like we love doing. Got a lap car coming up ahead of the leaders, I think. The green car up ahead. He's staying low out of the way, looks like. He's staying off the track as well, so we can even run our low line, so he's doing a great job. Thank you.
Octavio, don't neck code me, please. That happened this week already.
Can you see me again?
Still hanging the exact same time behind the 17, but we have pulled
Coming
away
back to
from
normality.
the 26.
I think in my quality is 100 again.
Got a little tight there. That wasn't great. Don't do that too many more times. Okay. 68 laps to go. Shane's getting past, it looks like. I'd be really happy with the top 10, especially after that first run looked. I did not think I was going to even be a top 20 car, but obviously some wrecks have helped us. Nick behind us on the F3 now, he's in 9th. Don't mean to jinx myself, so knock on wood, but this race is really flip-flopped for us. How bad that first run went and how we're doing now. .2 back to the 26. Just hanging with this front group. Try and not slide the tires too much. When our pit stop's gonna happen, do you think? That's gonna be the one thing. We can do one more pit stop without screwing up the strategy or having an issue or a penalty or something. We should be good. Pitting early, I think, is going to be good. If we don't get a caution, obviously. That was a bad corner there. But if we pit early and we get a caution, we're going to be in the same situation we were after that first yellow, where we were up in front of the leaders, needing a quick yellow. I'd rather not be in that situation again, if we can help it. So probably just go long. And we're starting to do worse on entry. We need to back up the corners some more. Overdrove it a couple times here.
The leader just did a 33.489.
We're a little bit slower than the leader, but not by a lot. Not by a lot. We're getting really tight out of 4 right now. It's going to get worse and worse. We need to be careful. I don't know what I'm doing in this corner. That was bad. Didn't hurt us too bad on speed, though. Shane got the wall a bit, I think, on exit. It's been a good race, though, overall. I think this has been a really good race. A lot better than I expected it would go. Really happy we've only had a couple cautions. This race doesn't need to take any longer than it already is. What did we do here in the Diet Dr. Pepper series? I think we did 146 laps. This is half of the Southern 500 for 250 miles. That would be the 184 laps. We did half of the 400 miler. And then in Nick's race, we did 150 laps. So about the same as what we did.
Intake, intake.
But this is half of the long old race, which makes it a long old race. It's like the 500-mile race at Pocono. This is a long one.
Intake.
But having very few cautions has made it go a lot quicker for us. I have no idea what we want to do on fuel. If we take only a little bit, it's probably going to make it tight. Also, do we think about, oh, we got a car spun there. That's Mark. He's not having a good race after that contact with Kale. If this stays green, maybe we only take a couple gallons of fuel and take rights only, and that will balance out the tightness. I don't know. 33.364. Might be something. Maybe we pit really late doing that as well. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to think about doing here. I feel like I've done a really good job on these tires. A little bit loose there. Take new rights, but it's going to make it loose out of the corner. But if we take only a couple gallons of fuel, we're not going to have that weight in the back. So that's going to make it tighter. Maybe that's a good idea. We could pit with like 12 to go. Pretty much. 14 laps to go. We're not going to pit that late, I don't think. But that is something we could do. And there could be some people up here that could make it on fuel. I don't think there will be, but I don't know. I don't know how you would save. Nick is on pit road now. So he's trying to get it to the end. Imagine he's going to take 4, if I had to guess. That was a bad corner. And let's get a little bit more wall hit. I think right now we're going to try... I don't have any idea if there's green, white checkers. 12 gallons is 42 laps pretty much. So 6 gallons is going to be 21 laps. That was terrible right there. We cut down way too early. We could probably take 5 gallons and be fine. But maybe I'll take 6 just in case there are green, white checkers. I don't know if there are. It'd be dumb if there were. But I don't know if there are. I think we're going to try that. We'll do 2 tires, a little bit of fuel. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Probably not. But if this stays green, I think it'll play in our favor massively. But we can't self-spin out of a corner or on entry when we come out. We got 40 left on fuel, and I think there's 52 to go, 54 to go, 53 to go. Alright. We'll commit to that strategy. I have no idea if it's going to be good. But I think that this late, we don't want to be spending too much time on pit road if it stays green. We're already pulling away from the guys, or we're still pulling away from the guys behind us. We've caught these guys a little bit as well. So I feel like my tires are in good shape. Shane's getting loose there. Just worried about it getting too loose. But I don't think it will. I don't think we're going to be as fast as 4 tires, but We will see. We're not going to have that many laps to lose a bunch of spots left in the race, so. Shane's dropping back a bit. Don't hit the wall in front of me and netcode me. Trying to get a run out of the corner here. We do, but not good enough. We lost a bit in the middle. I think being this far up on track position, we need to be one of the last people to pit, just in case there's a caution. Only person I've seen pit is Nick. Well, 6 is on pit road there, but I think he had damage earlier. And the way these tires work, they fall off very quickly, so you're going to get equalized on tires in terms of speed pretty fast. Oh, Shane.
Got one inside.
Bad. He's backing off for us. Thank you.
Clear low, clear low.
Much appreciated. Puts us top 5. Oh, Shane got the wall behind me. He's struggling a bit right now. That is unfortunate. We are like firing off here.
Good job, man. You're in 5th.
Caught the 17. .4 staying low for everybody.
That car is
Thankfully,
lap
we gotta be careful. Oh, he got a little loose there, but we're fine. Shane's pitting now. He's gonna try and stop the bleeding.
All clear, all clear.
Not a bad call for him, I don't think, he was struggling on those tires. Man, I hope this goes green to the end. I think staying out late is going to hurt us on time. But I think most people are going to take 4 tires. So I think a lot of the time we're going to lose is going to get negated by just taking 2. So that's going to allow us to stay out longer, just in case a caution comes out, without losing a whole bunch of time to people who pit for 4, or who pit, you know, 30 laps earlier than us and gained all that time on track. Plus, I just don't think we're going that slow right now. So I think we're in a good spot. I don't know if I'm going to pit at the very last moment, but I'm going to go several more laps.
I was just testing the wall. It works. Turn 3 wall works.
'17 is a little tight through the center, but he's still getting decent exits ahead of me here. Whoa, don't run him over. That was bad. Don't want to be doing that, plowing into him on entry. 28's on pit road. Was he behind us? It's 26 behind us. Leader still hasn't pit, so if you assume he knows what he's doing, then it should be in okay shape.
Outside. Still there. All clear, all clear.
He doesn't fight us too hard there. Thank you.
Damn it.
Good job, man.
Oh, and we get a yellow.
There you go, man.
Well,
Good job.
I think now we have to take 4.
Unreal, dude. Pulling onto the track again.
Is that the same guy?
The same guy. I fucking meatballed me.
It is the same guy.
We'll take a little bit more fuel now.
That was crazy.
Screwed me over again.
Same guy pulled up on
Sounds
track
like I got
caused
2
yellow.
of them to review.
Apparently, that's unfortunate.
That guy needs to sell his stuff.
11 car.
We will pit here, take 4. We don't get to try out
No,
our
I
strategy.
got ran over by somebody else and went into a donut. Somebody just jacked me in the rear end, like nailed me, sent me flying.
Was that the reason you pulled back from the track and
The road
stuff?
is now open. Heads up,
Well,
11
Yeah,
car.
I'm having a bad day. I was willing to run him over.
That hurt
That was number 2 for me. I'm sorry.
Shane and Nick and everyone else who pit early.
I didn't pull back on the track. That's just where I ended up.
Nah.
Somebody stayed out there.
24. When I drove by, you were still trying to gas it off the track.
That was
I don't know what you're
lap
talking
down car.
about.
It was pretty obvious.
Is anybody going to take 2? I don't
Like
know.
I'm 12 laps down,
10,
and I'm passing by completely off pace, and you're just
Don't
doing
speed.
burnout from turn 4, trying to go up the track.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Right into a Packer car,
Oh,
too.
holy cow.
What a deadbeat.
74, 73.
No,
Beautiful on the tires. Beautiful. We can make it to the end now. I took a little bit extra there so it doesn't get as tight. Is anybody going to take 2? I don't know. I think probably not. What were the lefts? 87, 86. So I think if it stayed green, we would have been okay.
That's it, go.
Like I said, we weren't going to have a long time left in the race anyway, so we weren't going to have it a bunch of time to lose. But
Line up single file.
since there's a yellow, we'll take 4. And now we can make it to the end, and we have great track position. And this is working out good, so we just got to survive the remainder. 40 to go. How is this going to work? I don't know how the... Oh, he's pitting. I don't know how the 25 stayed out there and got ahead of us, but it looks like he's pitting there now. Let's see, where did Shane end up in all that? And we are blinking massively right now.
5 car.
What is going on? Saw the yellow bar, or the Q bar yellow there. It says we're okay. I'm pressing L on the keyboard to get the latency information and quality to show up on the thing there. Shane and Nick are both at least 1 lap down. Matthias is there too. 18th and 19th. That's unfortunate. Terrible, terrible timing for them on the caution. It says Nick's technically on the lead lap. Shane is not. In front of us, do we have people starting ahead of the leaders? Looks like there is. We're in 3rd right now. Good grief. I don't know how we ended up there. 17 is behind us. We just passed him. He's a little bit faster than us short run. But we were quicker long run. We just passed him back. And it was the opposite the first run. We were quicker than him at the beginning, and then he came flying by us while we were dropping like a anchor.
and I'm open to somebody teaching me the right way, but this whole psychic thing, everybody knowing what's in my mind.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye. Alright, man.
So we do have a
Line up
handful
on
starting
the
ahead of the
outside
leaders
road
that could be dangerous. We got to be careful. Actually, I think they're on the inside. I think the guy up in the lead is on the outside, right behind the pace car. So that's a little bit better. Hopefully we don't have a bunch of cautions in a row. We got to be careful here. It's going to be dangerous ahead of us, too wide, and we got a lot of cars behind us who might be quicker than us at the beginning of this run. No, we are. There is one guy up ahead of the leader, isn't there? We're in third. I thought we were in fourth, but I just said we were in third, so I should have remembered. There's a Leighton. Haven't seen him all race. He's in 16th, but as a number 27 in this split, that's not bad.
Get ready.
How is this gonna go?
Alright, man. Pace car is in.
Shane on the inside behind a Leighton. We are waiting until green.
Green, green, green. You're in third place. That car is a lap down. The lead is 12.
Alright, we're going to be single file.
4, 9.
So that's good. That worked out. I don't know what the heck's going on here. Lap car trying to pass the leaders back. That's
Sorry,
bad.
Chris, I didn't mean to block you there, but...
Okay. Try and get it settled out. 17's coming. Quickly behind us. Oh, man. This is going to be bad. Okay. Oh, 28's getting loose. Trying to get 5 time because I know he's quicker than us. Long run, we got space. I can lift there. 5's quicker than us long run and short run, so... If I pass him there and just get stuck behind the 28, he's just going to pass us right back or run into us again. Try and get a run off of this corner. If we can.
You got one outside. Stay low.
Yeah, let's not lift at all.
Stay
He
low.
backed off a little bit. Try and get this pass made. We do. Alright. Got that done. We can settle in here.
Lap down.
I guess it's my fault for getting loose. Damn. Thanks people for the lift.
Alright. Behind the 6. Oh, 6 is a lap down too. I just saw that.
Outside.
Shane, you better never wish me good luck at the beginning of the race again. This has been awful.
The high side.
That's
This is
exactly what I
unfortunate.
was
Clear, all
thinking.
clear. Inside. All clear, all clear.
Run into us again. That's all people do
I was
up
having a
here.
damn good race. Ran up in fourth for a while, but I screwed myself.
Alright, we're fine.
The worst neckfoot I've ever seen screwed me and a few others. Just not a good race.
Gotta somehow get around this 6 car.
You got one outside.
Oh, damn.
All
Alright, he
clear,
let
all
us go
clear.
finally.
Did a 32.409.
Thankfully. Alright, we got through that. Hopefully we can pull away from him. Keep pace with these leaders. Don't think we were very nice on the tires there, but I don't think anybody was, really. So that's alright. That was a bad entry. I need to not do that. Probably a good thing we didn't get a chance to take 2 because we were already self-spinning. I imagine that wouldn't have been good had we taken 2. No more getting loose like that, please.
Good job, the next car.
They are slamming the walls ahead of us for the lead. We got tire marks there on the inside. 5 car just passed the 1. Got space behind us. We still got the 2 lap cars behind us. These 2 are, I think, are quicker than us. We just gained a bunch there when they were side by side. Less than 30 to go. No more yellows, please. We're good. We're in a great shape here. Great track position. Magnitude's better than I
Justin, why are
expected.
you racing so hard?
I don't know why he's racing so hard.
Which Justin? There's multiple.
He's in 13th behind us, a lap down.
The one near me, the 28 car, he's on a lap by himself and he's racing everybody like he's trying to get the lucky dog, but he's racing nobody for it.
Yeah.
He needs to ask permission to pass.
Side by side again for the lead.
It's the main troublemaker's gone now.
They just can't pull away from each other, and it's keeping us in the ball game here.
Sorry, John. I tried to keep it off you.
It's alright, I'm really stuck on that.
Alright. Still doing great. Still doing absolutely fantastic.
The leader just did a 32.79.
We were 2/10 slower than him that lap. So that's not great, but that's still pulling away from the guys behind us, I think. Maybe not the 28, but we gained a bit on the 17. Really overdrove that. These guys get side by side again, we'll close back up, but I just don't think we're quick enough to do anything with them. We haven't been quicker than either of them all race, obviously. Careful there, we're getting bad in turn 2 again. Need to back it up. Keep these tires on it. Still got a ways to go here.
Leader's on what, like 160?
Yeah,
Yes.
161 now.
Thank you.
And we're blinking again.
You're welcome.
Please stop. Don't know why you're doing this to me.
I mean, I'm already in victory lane. I don't know why you guys are so slow.
I think we're alright.
Net code.
I think. I don't know. We're blinking a couple times this race. I think it's fine though. Here comes the 28. He's bringing the 17 with him. I'm not going to fight the 28. So hopefully he can get around us and pull away and we don't have to check up for him at all. Oh my gosh, we're doing really bad right now again. We need to not have this turn into the first run where we're doing awful those last few laps.
Keeping it up.
Okay.
Gentlemen, I apologize for being an absolute weapon. Good luck for the rest of y'all's races.
You got one inside.
He'll get us here. We're not going to fight him.
Still there.
Thank you, Nicholas. I hope your next race goes better for you.
That car is a lap down.
Hopefully you
All
pull
clear,
away.
all clear.
Yeah, turkey.
Though he's not going to pull away if he's getting exits out of turn 2 like that. I really don't want to check up. Because you're racing nobody and I'm racing everybody.
2.3 seconds.
Top 2 have gotten it sorted out and are pulling away and checking out. We are falling pretty bad here, but 17's got a big gap behind him.
Did a 33.065. All right, man. 20 to go.
20 to go. No more cautions, please. Don't think we've done quite as good on the tires this run as we did the last run, but I think we're still going to be okay. '17's catching us, but we're still pulling away from everybody behind him. We're not going to just lay over for him, I don't think, but he'll probably be quick enough to pass us pretty fast. He's pulling up pretty quickly behind us. Just need no mistakes out of me. Like that. That was a very bad corner. I think that's from the early on when we got that 2X. Don't hit the wall there. That's the worst place to hit the wall. '28 has not been able to pull away quite yet. Everybody's just a lot quicker than us out of 2, though. .3 back. The 8 car is catching us, but he's over 3 seconds back. Hopefully he runs out of laps before he gets here. Okay, that felt like a good 3 and 4. I don't know, the 8's coming pretty quick. Pretty quick as well. Pretty quack. '28's staying out ahead of us now easily, so that's fine.
I believe it just did a 33.386.
That was not a very good turn 2. Are we still blinking at all? Doesn't look like we are. .6 to the 8. We're still keeping steady with the 17. Didn't carry as much speed out of that as I probably should have. Come on, laps. Count down faster. Count down faster, please. Gonna have 11 to go next time. '28 got a bad 3 and 4. If we have to work to pass him, that's going to cost us a lot of time. There's some smoke in 1 and 2 there. Okay, he's just getting out of the way, I think.
Still there.
Okay, thank you.
Clear low, clear low.
Thank you, thank you. He's not going to impede our race. We actually pulled away from the 17 a bit.
10 to go.
10 laps to go now. Nice and calm. I think that corner entry there is what was costing me in turn 1. I was overdriving it like that pretty much the whole time. 0.7 back to the 17 now. The 8 is almost 2 seconds, or within 2 seconds behind us. But he's running out of laps to get to either me or the 17, really.
0.346.
All right, we're doing great. This is fantastic. Just need it to stay green, finish like this. That was a bad 3 and 4 though. Thankfully the 28's just backing off for us now. Much appreciated. Because we are pulling away from the 17 at this point. Four and a half seconds up to the front 2. If we had 10 more laps, I bet the 8 could have got up here. He's 1.5 back now. That was a bad entry. And a bad corner on the right front. We're going to grab the wall a bit.
5 laps to go.
We're in a podium position.
5 to go. We are in a podium position. Can you believe that? Shoot, the 8 is flying behind us. He might get up here anyway. We are falling off pretty bad here. But hopefully he and the 17 have to race each other for a bit and we'll be okay. Hopefully the 28 doesn't run us over because we're so slow.
Got one outside.
I don't know what he's doing, but it's not going to be a good exit for him. We're alright. Please just go like 2 more laps. I don't know how many are left. 3 more laps, 4 more laps without wrecking us. You're racing nobody. And we're blinking. That's probably why. Why he drove up right next to us like we weren't there. It's probably because we're blinking ahead of him. I would really love to not be. We're almost done with this stupid thing.
Alright, man, 2 to go.
2 laps to go. Just got to get around a couple more times here.
33.
The 8 has gotten around the 17, or they're side by side. Okay, good exit.
Alright, man, that car is a lap down.
White flag, no cautions. Half a second behind us, but we have the 28 in between us. Just got to get around a couple more corners here. That was very bad.
Congrats to those who survived this race.
Still there.
I don't know what he's doing. Oh, but we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We're going to get third. Oh, man.
Outside.
That was a good race.
Still don't understand what the 28 was doing, but whatever.
Yeah.
There you go, man. Good job, driver.
Oh, man. P3. I cannot believe that. After that first run. I cannot believe that. Woo! We got very
Thanks
lucky.
for passing me clean there, Benjamin. That was good racing.
Very lucky. Very lucky, and I will take a third place. That is a great finish for us. That was a 2-hour-long race. Oh my gosh. 76, 77. Tires weren't even that bad. They weren't great, but third place for us. Nick ends up 14th, even being a lap down, so he doesn't end up too bad. Matthias 16th, Shane 17th, Kale 20th, 21st for Mark, and Eric left early, 27th. Leighton finished 15th, so all of them in a line there. After the first run, I'm trying to tell Shane here. Whew! Wow. That was a return to the NASCAR iRacing series. Third place, 2x by smacking the wall. And overall, that was a pretty good race. Only like 4 cautions. So we'll take a look at those cautions. Holy cow, man, I got third. I can't believe that. So we go like 70 laps. We pin on 55 or 54. Then the caution comes out not too long of that. Shane was super quick. He just caught that. He was falling off in the middle section there, and he caught the wall, and then he just decided to pit. So take a look. I don't know what 24 was doing here. Looks like he just intentionally causes this yellow. He goes up and hits a Leighton. Spins to the inside. And then spends the next half a lap trying to intentionally wreck and cause a yellow here. Just swerving back and forth. Doing his best. Just doing his best. Gets that guy, just completely ruins that guy's race and that guy's race because he's trying to intentionally wreck himself. And then, since he still didn't get a yellow, he gasses it up, pulls up on track, and just parks perpendicular until he gets a yellow. Great one in that. Not obvious at all. Not obvious whatsoever. Well done to him. So he causes the first yellow intentionally, and then we have another quick yellow after Mark gets into Kale. Behind us? Are we green yet? I don't know. We're not green yet. Oh, man. We're getting ready to go green here. Well, maybe we are. Where's the yellow? What was it 78? It must have been 78. Here's Kale. He gets by Mark. And then it's the same situation as Kern, I believe. Nope, not quite there. Yeah, just 20 feet of net code. Oh, Nick does get in that pretty hard. 18 got most of that, though. Just Mark spun right to the middle of the track. Nowhere for anybody to go there. I think Nick got away with that pretty well, but the 18 got destroyed. There's some more contact going. 18 was doing good too. He was faster than us for a while. Just nowhere for any of us to go. Me and Shane got so lucky right there. So lucky that we had a gap on his outside. 17 missed that barely as well. And he ended up finishing really good. Then we go green for a little bit longer until 93 or 94. A Leighton here. He just gets run over by the 6. And that was not that big of a wreck compared to how it looked behind me, or in front of me. I was here and it looked like a guy was just getting destroyed right there. But really, there was only a Leighton getting spun there. Unfortunate for him, of course, but I don't think he got too much damage, and I don't think anybody else did either. That was 94, and then I think they said the 24 intentionally causes another caution here on 144. We'll just go straight to him. Well, that one wasn't the 24's fault, but we'll see what he does here. Yeah. I mean, it is just insanely obvious, and he's done that twice. Like, and then he leaves. Like, I don't know what he's doing. No clue. But fortunately, we went green from there, and we got 3rd place. Can you believe that? I really can't. Especially after that first run, I thought we were going to be 25th at best. Like, we were doing terrible. I don't know what the heck happened, but we ended up great. I am very happy with that one. Good win to the 5. He was quicker than us the whole time. And, honestly, a really good race. A lot of good racing around us, and nobody really caused too many problems. So, happy with that one. That was fun.